Good morning, children. Children, in the last class we are learned about digestion in the topic called nutrition in animals. So, I have explained different parts of the digestive system. So, today I am going to explain about the mouth and buccal cavity. See here, the mouth and buccal cavity. Okay, children. Children, we eat food, isn't it? Food is taken into the body through the mouth, is it? The process of taking food into the body, it is called as ingestion. What is ingestion? The process of taking food inside the body, it is called as ingestion. The process of taking the food inside the body is called ingestion. Okay. So it's called ingestion. So children, we chew the food, isn't it? We chew the food and with the help of the teeth, isn't it, children? We chew the food with the help of the teeth. And the food is break down mechanically into small pieces with the help of our teeth. Is it, children? So when we take the food or when we eat the food is break down with the teeth. Isn't it? So we chew the food with the help of teeth, and then this food is break down mechanically into small pieces. And then each teeth, so our teeth, so that is rooted in the separate socket and in the gums. Okay, children. So every teeth, so each teeth that is embedded, that is rooted in the separate socket in the gums. We chew the food with our teeth, and this food is break down mechanically into small pieces, is it? So then each teeth in our mouth that is rooted in the separate socket in the gums. So what is socket? Socket means it is the hole in the bone. In that we see the tooth are present. So it is the hole of the bone. In that or inside that hole we can see our teeth. Is it? So what is gum? Gum means it is a soft tissue. It is surrounded at the base of our teeth. So gum means it is a soft tissue. It is surrounded by our or at the base of our teeth. Okay, children. Each teeth, so it is rooted in the separate socket in the gums. Each teeth is rooted or embedded or present in the separate socket in the gum. Okay. So then children, so our teeth they vary in appearance, and they also perform different functions. Our teeth, they vary in appearance. They are different in appearance, and they also perform different functions. So according to their appearance, their functions, they have given different names. They have different names. These teeth have different names because they have very different appearance, and then they also perform different functions. So based on this or according to this, they have different names. So do you know the children? Have you got the meaning for socket and then gums? Socket means it is the hole of the bone. In that we see the presence of the teeth. So teeth are embedded in this region, in the hole of the bone. That's called socket. Gums means, so it is a soft tissue. It is surrounded at the base of our teeth. See here, it is a soft tissue. See in your textbook. So this is called as gums. It is present at the base of the teeth, and then it is the hole. So hole of the bone. It is called as the socket. In that we can see the we can see the tooth are rooted or embedded in that region. So children, our tooth or our teeth vary in the or different in appearance. They are not in the same, is it? So they have different appearance. ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? And they perform different functions. They perform different functions. So these teeth they perform. So ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So based on this or according to this, accordingly they have different names. So our function ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿ, our appearance ಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವು names, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ names ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, children, first wash your hands. First wash your hands and look into the mirror. So look into the mirror and use your index finger. Use your index finger to feel the teeth. So first wash your hands cleanly and then look into the mirror. Look your mouth in the mirror. Okay, and count the teeth. So first count the teeth. So use your index finger to feel the teeth. So children, how many kinds of teeth could you find? How many kinds of teeth could you find? How many kinds of teeth you have? So take a piece of bread or take a piece of an apple and start to eat. Children, understand? So take a piece of bread or a piece of apple and start to eat the food. Okay. So first children, which teeth do you use? So which teeth do you use for biting and cutting the apple or bread? Children, which teeth do you use for cutting and biting the apple or bread? So that is called as incisors. Okay, so that is called incisors. So then children, which teeth or which one is used for piercing or tearing the food? Okay, which teeth or which one is used for piercing or cutting the or tearing the food? So that is canyons. So canyons are used for piercing and tearing the food material. So children, also find out the ones that is used for chewing and grinding the food. So which teeth we used for grinding and chewing the food? That is molars, premolars. ದವಡೆಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಗ್ರೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಫುಡ್ chew ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. Is it? So children, find out the ones so that is used for chewing or and then grinding the food. That is molars and premolars are used for grinding and chewing chewing the food. Is it, children? So children, see here there is a table. So before that I want to show the pictures that is in your textbook. See. So first we will start from here. See there. See here. How many teeth or how many incisors are there? So we can see how many incisors are there? 4 incisors. Is it? So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 incisors. So these incisors are used for what purpose? Cutting and biting the food. Is it? So we use that are also called as cutting and biting teeth. So its name is, so what they are given that name? So that is incisors. What is that? Incisors. Incisors. So here these incisors or cutting and biting teeth are used to cut or bite the teeth. We have 4. In the lower jaw we can see 4, and then in the upper jaw we have 4 incisors or cutting and biting teeth. So totally it becomes 8. Okay. See here, children, next. So how many canyons we can see? This is a lower jaw. Okay. So this picture shows your lower jaw. See here, we can see 2 canyons. Is it? At the lower jaw. And what about the upper jaw? Yes, in the upper jaw also we have 2 canyons. What is the function of these canyons? It is used for piercing and tearing the food. That's why it is called as piercing or tearing teeth. It's also called as canyons. Okay. How many canyons do we have? At the lower jaw, we have 2 canyons, and at the upper jaw we have 2 canyons. Totally it becomes 4. Okay. So then count here your children. We have, see here, molars, then premolars. Here premolars are there. So in this we can see 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. So totally I am writing on the board. And then molars, about molars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it? So see here 1, 2, 3, 4. That is about premolars. 4, then 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3. 6. Totally it becomes 6. Is it? So see here children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many it becomes? 10. So we have molars and premolars. So we have how many premolars and molars we have at the lower jaw? 10. Is it? So we have 10 molars and premolars. So this teeth we call as chewing and grinding teeth, because premolars and molars are used for chewing and grinding the food. They are also called as molars and premolars. First write premolars. Premolars and then molars. So how many premolars we have? See here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. At the lower jaw we have 4 premolars. At the upper jaw we have 4 premolars. What about the molars? Molars, how many molars we have at the lower jaws? Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 molars at the lower jaw. And also at the upper jaw we have 6 molars. So count children. Totally have right here 10 molars and premolars at the lower jaw. At the upper jaw also we have 10 molars and here totally have written in the board. So including molars and premolars. So in the lower jaw we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 10 molars and premolars at the lower jaw and 10 molars and premolars at the upper jaw. So see here children, this molars and premolars teeth we also call as chewing and grinding teeth. So how many premolars and molars are present at the lower jaw? 10. So at the upper jaw you can see 10 premolars or molars, or it's also called as chewing and grinding teeth. So totally it becomes 20. So how many tooth we have? How many teeth we have children? So count it. Becomes 32. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 20, 32. We have 32 teeth. Is it children? Okay children. So we have understood about the teeth in our mouth. So this teeth is used for, yes, to break down the food into small pieces. So children, do you remember about falling of your teeth at the some years ago? Do you remember about falling of your teeth about some years ago? Is it children? The first set of teeth, that grows during infancy, during a baby. Is it? So and then they fall after or at the age of 6 to 8 years. So children, we can see the first set of teeth. So that is grows during infancy, or ನೀವು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗುವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹಾಲಲ್ಲು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಯಾವ ಏಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗುವಾಗಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಏಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ teeth they fall off at the age between 6 to 8 years. ಒಂದು 6 ರಿಂದ 8 ವರ್ಷದ ಒಳಗಡೆ, 6 ರಿಂದ 8 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಹಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. So these teeth we call as milk teeth. These are termed as milk teeth. Are you understand children? The first set teeth. So these teeth they grows during infancy, during baby. Is it? In your baby we have milk teeth, isn't it? You have milk teeth during baby, isn't it? So these teeth they fall off at the age between 6 to 8 years. So this teeth, the first set of teeth we termed as milk teeth. So children, before that the incisors are told. So these are used for cutting and biting the food. Is it? What about the canine? Canines are used for piercing and tearing the food. And then molars, premolars and molars are used for chewing and grinding the food. Okay. So then we will come to the first set of teeth. Okay. What do we call the first set of teeth? So that grows during infancy and fall off at the age between 6 to 8 years. So that teeth we term as milk teeth. So these are termed as milk teeth. As milk teeth. Is it children? So this teeth it will fall off at the age between 6 to 8 years. Is it? And then children, so this teeth we termed as milk teeth. So the second set of teeth that is replaced by the milk teeth. So the second set of teeth that teeth are replaced by the milk teeth, and this teeth we call as permanent teeth. The second set of the teeth replaced when it is fall off at the age called between 6 to 8 years. So after this teeth we can see there is a growth of permanent second set of teeth, that's called as is permanent teeth. It is replaced the milk teeth called as that teeth. Second set of the teeth we call as permanent teeth. Permanent teeth. Okay. The second set of the teeth we call as permanent teeth. The permanent teeth they last. They may last throughout the year, throughout the life. So ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಬದುಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇರಬಹುದು. Is it? The second or permanent teeth may last throughout the year or fall off during the old age or due to some dental diseases. Understand the children? The second set of the teeth we call as permanent teeth. They may last throughout the life. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ದೇ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿದ್ದೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವಾಗ? ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್, ವಯಸ್ಸಾದಂತೆ ಅದು ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಮಿಡಲ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿ ಡೆಂಟಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಹಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಬೀಳ್ಬೋದು. ಕಾರಣ ಏನಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಹಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆದಂಥ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಇಂದ. ಓಕೆ. The permanent teeth may last throughout the life and fall off during the old age or due to dental disease. The permanent teeth may last throughout the life or and fall off during the old age or due to the some dental disease. Okay, because of this reason we lost teeth. Is it due because of dental disease? So now children, normally bacteria are present, are already present in our mouth. Is it? But they are not harmful to us. Okay, so normally bacteria are present in our mouth, but they are not harmful to us. They will not harm. So they will not harmful to us. So however, if we do not clean our teeth and mouth, so after every meal or after eating the food, so many harmful bacteria, so they also begin to live and grow in our mouth. Okay children, so normally bacteria are already present in our mouth. So but these bacteria are not harmful to us. They are not harmful to us. But if you do not clean our teeth and mouth after eating the food, many harmful bacteria, they will live. They begin to live in our mouth and they will start growing it. Okay. So that's why we should keep our teeth and mouth clean. Normally, bacteria are present in our mouth, but they are not harmful to us. So children, so if you are not keeping or if you are not keeping our teeth and mouth clean, what happens? So some harmful bacteria, they will begin to grow, begin to live and begin to grow in our mouth. Is it? So however, if we do not clean our teeth and mouth, some harmful bacteria or many harmful bacteria also begin to live and grow in our mouth or inside our mouth. So that's why we should keep our mouth and teeth clean. So children, so there are some bacteria. This bacteria harmful to our teeth. So these bacteria, so they break down the food. They break down the sugars present in the food. That food is left out in our mouth, and then this bacteria releases acids. Okay. So this bacteria, they break down the food. They break down the food and releases acid. They break down the sugars present in our food. That food is left out or left over in our mouth. Okay, and then this bacteria releases acid. So this acid gradually damage our teeth. So this is called tooth decay. Okay. So this harmful bacteria break down the food, break down the sugars present in our food. That food that is left over in our mouth, and then it releases acids. Okay, I am explaining how tooth decay occurs. So if you are not keeping our teeth and your mouth clean, what happens? Some harmful bacteria, they will begin to live and start growing. So So this harmful bacteria, they break down the sugars present in our food. That food is left over in our mouth and then this releases acid. So these acids, they gradually damage our teeth and then this is called as tooth decay. So this acid, the acid released during this process, that acid gradually damage our teeth. So this is called as tooth decay. ಹಲ್ಲು ಉಳುಕಾಗೋದು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಆಸಿಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಲ್ಲು ಮೇಲೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಗ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಲ್ಲು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಟೂತ್ ಡಿಕೇ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹುಳುಕಲ್ಲು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? ಇಟ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಟೂತ್ ಏಕ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ in extreme condition or in extreme cases, what happens? It results in tooth loss. Is it? ತುಂಬ ಹಲ್ಲು ನೋವು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಆ ಹಲ್ಲನ್ನು ತೆಗೆಸಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ಡ್ ಅವರ್ tooth. Okay children, if it is not getting treatment for this, so if it is not treated in time, what happens? It causes severe toothache. And then in extreme conditions, in extreme cases, what happens? It results in losing of teeth or lost tooth. We have to lose the teeth. Is it? If it is not treated in time, it causes severe toothache, and in extreme cases it results to tooth loss. Okay, so that's why we should keep our teeth clean. So chocolates, are you fond of chocolate children? Yes, I know. So chocolates and then other sugar items called sweets, some chocolates, sweets, and then soft drinks, even soft drinks, and then other sugar products. So they are the major causes for tooth decay. So which are the items or the food materials that caused tooth decay? So chocolates and then sweets, soft drinks and other sugar products. So they are the major causes for tooth decay. So next one, chocolates, sweets, then soft drinks and other sugar products are the major causes for tooth decay. Understand children? So that's why we should keep our teeth and mouth clean. So therefore children, so we should clean our teeth. So using a brush or datan. What is the meaning for datan? So it is a tool that is made using the twig of the tree. So especially we used twig of the neem tree, is it? So that is used to clean the teeth. So that's called datan. Or we can use dental floss. What is the meaning of dental floss? Dental floss meaning So it is a strong thread. It is used. It is used between two teeth to take out the food that is left out or that is stuck in between our teeth. So therefore children, one should clean our teeth using a brush or Dettol or dental floss. So at least twice a day. So ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಸಲ ಬ್ರಷ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Dettol ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Dettol means so neem leaf. So neem twig ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, neem tree the twig. So using that. So we can remove a food particles that is stuck in our or in between our teeth. Okay, or instead of it we can use dental floss. So it is a strong thread. It is used to remove the, so it is used between the teeth. So this dental floss remove the food particles that is stuck in between the, yes, our teeth. So we should do this twice, at least twice in a day. Okay, and also you rinse the mouth after every meals. ಊಟ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ನಾವು teeth ಅನ್ನು ಬ್ರಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂತರ have to be rinse our teeth, rinse our mouth, so after every meals. So children, mind it. So we should keep our teeth clean. Is it? One should not put your dirty, yes, fingers. We should not put our dirty fingers or any unwashed object inside our mouth. Okay children, so we should not put our dirty fingers or any unwashed object inside the mouth. Are you understand the children? So we should clean our teeth by brushing or by using Dettol or dental floss. So at least we should do this at least twice in a day. Is it? So ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಸಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So then only we can avoid the tooth decay. So we should also rinse our mouth. Rinse our mouth. So rinse our mouth. So do after every meals. After every meals. Okay, and we should not keep or we should not put our dirty fingers or any unwashed object inside our mouth, children. So children, I hope you are all understood what I have explained today. We will continue in the next class. Thank you children.